Rising underneath the Friday lights. Trailers line the county road before the fall of night. A Bronc stood waiting while the rigging settled tight, and a young man checked his glove before another Oklahoma ride. Barrel horses circled near the far side rail. The ropers swung their loops beneath the copper sunset trail. Every ranch and little town had somebody in the draw, bringing working country courage to the red dirt one and all. When the chute gate opens wide, Oklahoma grit comes riding out tonight. Welcome to the red dirt rodeo, where the prairie wind and working cowboys blow. 8 seconds, 3 barrels, 1 clean rope, a buckle in the distance and a heart full of hope. Under Oklahoma thunder, where the Friday lights glow. Welcome to the red dirt rodeo. A cowgirl from Chickasha drew the fastest running mare. She leaned into the first turn with red dust in the air. Around the second barrel, every hoofbeat landed true. Then she drove her home like Oklahoma taught her what to do. A bull rider from the panhandle climbed above the gate, wrapped his hand and nodded once, prepared to test his fate. That bull came out twisting like a storm across the plain. The cowboy held his center through every turn again. No easy road, no easy ride, just Oklahoma fire burning deep inside. Welcome to the red dirt rodeo, where the prairie wind and working cowboys blow. 8 seconds, 3 barrels, 1 clean rope, a buckle in the distance and a heart full of hope. Under Oklahoma thunder, where the Friday lights glow. Welcome to the red dirt rodeo. They were raised beside the cattle, they were working before dawn. They learned to take a hard fall, then tighten up and carry on. No costume and no pretending, every scar and callus shows. The people in this arena live the life behind the rodeo. Welcome to the red dirt rodeo, where the prairie wind and Oklahoma courage grow. 8 seconds, 3 barrels, 1 clean rope, a buckle in the distance and a heart full of hope. Under Oklahoma thunder, where the Friday lights glow. Welcome to the red dirt rodeo. When the last gate closes and the arena lights burn low, that Oklahoma fire keeps living past the red dirt rodeo. Man. He drew a black bull out of Tulsa, called the county line. A hard spinning wall of muscle that that had bucked off 29. The storm clouds pressed the daylight down against the western plain, while red dirt held the memory of a week of summer rain. He wrapped the rope around his hand and settled in the chute, pulled his hat down firmly and drove the heels into his boots. The flank man checked the rigging, then the rider gave a nod, with Oklahoma in his heartbeat and his family trusting God. One hand tied and one hand free, 8 seconds stood between the man and who he meant to be. 8 seconds in Oklahoma, with the red dirt flying high, a black bull turning thunder underneath the charcoal sky. Hold your center through the power, let your courage take control. 8 seconds in Oklahoma can reveal a cowboy's soul. The gate came open violently, the bull went high and left, then doubled back beneath him with a twisting kind of strength. The rider stayed above him through the first hard change and spin, his shoulder square, his free hand high, refusing to give in. At 6, the bull reversed again and nearly broke him loose, but years of ranch work held him where no luck could be of use. The whistle cut the evening as the bull made one last turn. He released his hand and landed while the red dirt seemed to burn. He rose before the danger crossed the ground and walked away still standing when the final horn had sounded. 8 seconds in Oklahoma, with the red dirt flying high, a black bull turning thunder underneath the charcoal sky. He held his center through the power and let courage take control. 8 seconds in Oklahoma had revealed a cowboy's soul. The score was worth a buckle, but the number wasn't all. The victory was staying when the strongest riders fall. Every morning breaking cattle, every scar beneath his clothes had prepared that Oklahoma cowboy for the hardest bull he'd known. 8 seconds in Oklahoma, with the red dirt flying high, a black bull turning thunder underneath the clearing sky. He held his center through the power and refused to let it go. 8 seconds in Oklahoma made a champion at the rodeo. One hand tied and one heart steady where the prairie thunder rolled. 8 seconds in Oklahoma and a buckle made of gold. Learned to sit a saddle before he learned to read. Helped his father mend the fence and put the cattle feed. His mother timed his practice by the barn at evening light, and drove the old stock trailer to the rodeo Friday night. His sister worked the barrels on a little sorrel mare. His granddad checked the cinches from a folding wooden chair. 3 generations gathered by the same red dirt rail, teaching every young one how to finish what they start. The prairie gives them room to dream, but working hands are what turn dreams to something real. They were raised where the prairie runs, under Oklahoma wind and sun, with leather in their hands and red dirt on their jeans, learning what commitment means from the ranch gate to the starting gun. They were raised where the prairie runs. Before the school bus reached them, morning chores were already through. Horses fed and watered, checked beneath the breaking blue. After class they worked the cattle, practiced ropes and turning tide, earning every chance to enter underneath the county lights. Some would ride the Broncs and some would chase a record time. Some would keep the stock safe or work the pickup line. Not everybody wanted to buckle, but each one understood the arena only measured what the ranch had made them prove. No shortcut crosses Oklahoma ground. You build a life by getting up each time that you go down. They were raised where the prairie runs, under Oklahoma wind and sun, with leather in their hands and red dirt on their jeans, learning what commitment means from the ranch gate to the starting gun. They were raised where the prairie runs. Now the boy is nearly grown and his granddad's hair is white, but they still load the trailer for the rodeo Friday night. The lessons keep on traveling from the old hands to the young, like the wind across the grasslands where the family first begun. They were raised where the prairie runs, under Oklahoma wind and sun, with leather in their hands and red dirt on their jeans, living what tradition means from the ranch gate to the champions. They were raised where the prairie runs. Long after arena lights are done, they'll still be Oklahoma raised where the prairie runs. The stock trailer started rolling before the daylight fell, past the farms outside of Perkins and the roads they knew so well. Pickup trucks crossed Stillwater with their saddles tied behind, while the western sky turned orange over every county line. The chute crew checked the hinges and the ropers warmed their hands. Barrel horses worked in circles where the red dirt met the stands. From ranch raised Oklahoma hands to students chasing dreams, everybody brought a reason to that Friday night scene. When the daylight leaves the prairie, Stillwater turns the arena lights on bright. clean. The judge raised up the flag beside the quickest time they seen. Then a cowgirl on a bay mare leaned around the final drum and drove across the time in line before the clock could run. A saddle bronc rider settled on a hard bucking gray. He marked him clean above the gate and never lost his way. When the whistle ended 80, reached the pickup rider's side, then landed in the red dirt with his hat and Oklahoma pride. Every event raised the pressure higher, and every rider brought another spark into the fire. Friday night in Stillwater, red dirt underneath the lights. Broncs are jumping, barrels turning, cowboys holding on tonight. From the campus to the ranch roads, every Oklahoma heart comes alive. It's Friday night in Stillwater, let the red dirt riders ride. Some will leave with silver, some will leave without, but every hand that entered put their work and courage down. When the farms wake up tomorrow, they'll be back before the sun, because Oklahoma Rodeo is built on work when Friday's done. It's Friday night in Stillwater, red dirt underneath the lights. Broncs are jumping, barrels turning, cowboys giving all tonight. From the campus to the ranch roads, every Oklahoma heart came alive. It's Friday night in Stillwater, let the red dirt riders ride. When the final gate is fastened and the trailers leave the light, they'll remember red dirt glory from that Stillwater Friday night. They raised him near the southern line on grass and Oklahoma grain. A long-legged sorrel outlaw with a white streak down his face. He learned to leave the chute gate with his shoulders in the sky, and sent a dozen riders down before they cleared the side. They called it Bronc Red River for the country where he grew. Every jump ran hard and twisting like the muddy water moved. Now a veteran from Guthrie drew his number Friday night and smiled beneath his hat brim when he heard about the fight. One had never met a horse he wouldn't ride. One had never met a cowboy who could stay there for the time. That's the Bronc they call Red River. He comes rolling like a flood with Oklahoma lightning and the south wind in his blood. But a cowboy built for pressure doesn't shake and doesn't shiver when the chute gate opens wide on the Bronc they call Red River. The rider set his rigging and pulled every inch down tight, placed his boots above the shoulders, made the opening mark just right. He nodded once, the gate swung wide, the sorrel left the ground. then snapped his back and turned beneath them hard and fast around. The cowboy found the rhythm through the power and the spin, kept his free hand high and drove the polished rolls in. Red River crossed the arena like a stone without a shore, but the veteran stayed with every jump and asked the horse for more. When the whistle finally cut across the night, horse and cowboy both had given everything inside the fight. That's the Bronc they call Red River. He comes rolling like a flood, with Oklahoma lightning and the south wind in his blood. But a cowboy built for pressure, doesn't shake and doesn't shiver. He made the full 8 seconds on the Bronc they call Red River. He never tried to break him, never cursed the fight he gave. A cowboy earns a great ride from a horse both strong and brave. He tipped his hat toward Red River as they led him through the gate, because respect belongs to both sides when two athletes meet their fate. They made red dirt history on the Bronc they call Red River. One buckle told the story, but the name would travel farther, of the Oklahoma cowboy and the Bronc they call Red River. She was horseback before sunrise on a ranch outside of town, working cattle with her father while the morning mist hung down. Then she practiced on the barrels when the working day was done, teaching one young chestnut mare to trust the rein and run. She never bought a finished horse or followed easy ground. Every turn was built through patience when nobody was around. Now the season's final rodeo had placed her near the top, but one clean Oklahoma run would settle every spot. She loosened up the reins and took a breath. Years of quiet preparation waited just beyond the day. She's the cowgirl from Chickasha, red dirt flying from her mare. 3 turns between her heartbeat and the fastest time in there. She leans into the pressure like the Oklahoma wind. The cowgirl from Chickasha is coming home to win. The chestnut crossed the timer with her ears and shoulders low, then planted at the first drum where the rider asked her to go. They lifted standing cleanly and drove hard the second barrel tightly, then accelerated again. The final turn came quickly, but the mare stayed underneath. The cowgirl gave her open rein, drove her toward the finish clean. They crossed the line at full stride as the final number showed. The fastest run that Friday on that Oklahoma Rodeo road. She reached down and rubbed the chestnut's mane, because the victory belonged to every mile they trained. She's a cowgirl from Chickasha, red dirt flying from her mare. 3 turns between her heartbeat and the fastest time in there. She leaned into the pressure like the Oklahoma wind. The cowgirl from Chickasha was coming home to win. The buckle caught the spotlight, but she held it by her side, then gave the mare the credit for the speed inside the ride. Every early morning practice, every patient little game had built a champion partnership no silver could explain. She's a cowgirl from Chickasha, red dirt flying from her mare. 3 turns became a victory and the fastest time in there. She leaned into the pressure like the Oklahoma wind. The cowgirl from Chickasha brought the championship home again. Back beneath the morning sky, they'll work those turns again. The cowgirl from Chickasha, and the mare that carried her to win. The western sky turned charcoal near the edge of closing time. Lightning crossed the prairie in a long and distant line. The final team stood waiting with the fastest pair of bays. One clean run between them and the buckle for the day. The hitter checked his loop once, the heeler watched the gate. They had worked that run together since the spring was running late. The wind pushed through the arena and the first cold drops came down, but the judge held up the flag before the storm could reach the ground. 1 steer, 2 ropes, and no room left to spare. They had to make it clean before the rain arrived there. Rope fast before the rain, Oklahoma thunder. Rope fast before the rain, close it down. Catch the horns and turn him, let the heel loop fly. 2 cowboys moving as one beneath the blackened sky. The buckle's on the line and the storm is on the way. Rope fast before the rain. Rope fast before the rain. Rope fast before the rain. The barrier snapped open and the steer broke hard and wide. The hitter drove his bay horse quickly toward the running side. He swung once through the loop clean and caught both horns in stride, then dallied and made the turn as his partner crossed behind. The healer found the rhythm, watched the legs and chose his place. His loop dropped around both heels with practice, timing, speed and grace. The ropes came tight together and the flag fell to the ground. The clock showed the quickest Oklahoma time of the final round. They backed their horses up and held the strain, just as the first hard shower struck the Oklahoma plain. Roll fast before the rain, Oklahoma thunder. Roll fast before the rain, feel it rolling. Catch the horns and turn him, let the heel loop fly. Two cowboys moving as one beneath the blackened sky. The buckle's on the line and the storm is on the way. Rope fast before the rain. Rope fast before the rain. Skill is built in silence on the ranch before the dawn. It lives inside the timing when the pressure's coming on. The storm could shake the rafters, but it couldn't shake those reins. Two Oklahoma cowboys stayed connected through the strain. Rope fast before the rain, Oklahoma thunder. Rope fast before the rain, bring it home. Catch the horns and turn him, let the heel loop fly. Two cowboys working as one beneath the storm dark sky. They won the buckle on the line at the closing of the day. Rope fast before the rain. Rope fast before the rain. The trailers left through water with the silver packed away. Rope fast before the rain and brought the buckle home that day. Built before daylight, fence line needing wire. Built beneath summer sun, winter feeding fires. Loading cattle in the cold, northern wind cut through. Finishing the work, 'cause that's what they learned to do. Built on horses, trained through patience, not through anger or demand. Built by taking hard falls, then returning to the land. Long before the arena called their names out straight, Oklahoma made the riders built to carry weight. The red dirt leaves a mark that doesn't fade. You can see it in the character that working country made. Built in the Sooner State, built to work and built to wait. Built to hold their center when the pressure carries weight. With the Prairie in their spirit and conviction running straight, Oklahoma Rodeo riders built in the Sooner State. Built in the Sooner State. A roper learned his timing from the cattle in the field. A Bronc rider learned that balance never means a man won't yield. A cowgirl found her speed by building trust into the rain. Everyone learned courage underneath the wind and rain. The buckle never made them, and the rankings never could. Those only showed the outside underneath the hood. Every scar and callus told the truth before the gate. They weren't dressed to look like cowboys, they were built to live that way. No easy road could shape the kind they are. Oklahoma built them steady underneath the morning stars. Built in the Sooner State, built to work and built to wait. Built to hold their center when the pressure carries weight. With the prairie in their spirit and conviction running straight. Oklahoma Rodeo riders, built in the Sooner State. Built in the Sooner State. When the weather turns against them, they prepare and carry on. When the livestock needs attention, they are working before dawn. When the arena knocks them downward, they get up and meet their fate. Because resilience isn't spoken, it is built into the state. Built in the Sooner State, built to rise and built for weight. Built to face the hardest draw beyond the opening gate. With the prairie in their spirit and conviction running straight. Oklahoma Rodeo riders, built in the Sooner State. Built in the Sooner State. Red dirt on their working boots and courage running straight. Oklahoma Rodeo riders, built in the Sooner State. Built in the Sooner State. Built in the Sooner State. The rider lost his seat before the halfway whistle blew. Hit the ground beneath the bull that spun and came back through. The cowboy tried to rise, but one boot tangled in the rope, while two black horns came turning toward the place he fought for hope. A bullfighter crossed the arena before the dusk could fall, running toward the danger at the center of it all. He cut between the rider and the bull's advancing line, and slapped the shoulder hard enough to turn the charge aside. No time to wonder what the cost could be. He made himself the target, so another man went free. He's the bullfighter in the red dirt, running where the danger goes, putting his own body between a cowboy and the horns. No buckle waits to name him, no score records his worth, but riders make it home because he fights bulls in the red dirt. The bull drove toward him quickly, but he planted, cut and spun, and led him toward the open side until the rider could run. A second bullfighter joined him, and they worked the animal wide, giving every mounted cowboy room to reach the safer side. The first man took a glance and hit and rolled across the ground, but rose before the bull could turn and make another round. He checked the fallen rider, then returned beside the gate, because courage keeps on working while the next rider has to wait. He never calls a danger bravery. He says protecting cowboys is the job he chose to keep. He's the bullfighter in the red dirt, running where the danger goes, putting his own body between a cowboy and the horns. No buckle waits to name him, no score records his worth, but riders make it home an eye. He knows when one will turn back in the safest place to drive. What looks like fearless instinct is a skill he works to earn. So when a rider hits the ground, he is ready for the turn. Between a cowboy and the horns, Oklahoma riders trust him when the hardest trouble turns. They make it home because of the bullfighter in the red dirt. When the gate swings wide tomorrow, he'll be waiting there alert. The man who runs toward danger, the bullfighter in the red dirt. Across Oklahoma for the better part of 30 years. Through broken bones and dry spells, championship hopes and fears. Now his old bay horse stood ready by the Guthrie holding gate, while the veteran rolled his shoulder and prepared to meet his fate. His hands were worn and slower, but his timing still ran true. He knew the calf and barrier and exactly what to do. Some said he should have left before the younger riders came, but a cowboy earns the right to choose the ending of his name. One final run beneath the Oklahoma lights, he would leave the roadbox knowing he settled in the box with 30 years behind him and both eyes upon the clock. No fear of getting older, no regret for staying late, just an Oklahoma cowboy at the last Guthrie gate. The barrier snapped open and the calf broke straight and fast. The old bay found the distance like the great runs of the past. The loop sailed from the veteran's hand and settled clean and true. He stepped down from the saddle before the red dust finished moving. He reached the calf and made the tie with every motion planned, then threw both arms and waited as the rope held in the sand. The flag fell beside him and the winning numbers showed. His final run in Guthrie was the finest one he'd roped. He stood and tipped his hat beneath the light, then thanked the bay who carried him through every working mile. At the last gate in Guthrie, he settled in the box with 30 years behind him and both eyes upon the clock. No fear of getting older, no regret for staying late, just an Oklahoma champion at the last Guthrie gate. He loosened off the saddle and laid his rope across the rail, said a man can leave the arena without leaving what it gave. He would train the younger ropers and still work the cowboy life would stay. And no promise left to break. An Oklahoma champion through the last Guthrie gate. The old bay walked beside him as they crossed the red dirt straight. Two legends leaving Guthrie through their final rodeo gate. Beside the Oklahoma gate, every season pointing dollar had delivered them to this place. The silver buckles waited shining on a table by the rail, but the final round would settle every hard-earned season tale. The ropers checked the barriers, the Bronc riders pulled them tight. Barrel horses moved in circles underneath the working lights. From the Panhandle to Choctaw County, champions took their place. With a year of Oklahoma dust and pressure on each face, one final chance to lay the whole year down. One final ride to carry silver home. It's Oklahoma buckle night. Put your best run in the dirt. Every mile, every sunrise, every scar an hour work. When the pressure reaches highest, that's when courage shines. Lay it all down in the red dirt on Oklahoma buckle night. Oklahoma buckle night. Oklahoma buckle night. Oklahoma. The cowgirl from Chickasha turned 3 barrels fast and clean, then drove across the timer with the quickest run they'd seen. 2 ropers beat the weather with a loop on horns and heels, and the veteran out of Guthrie showed what 30 seasons build. Red River let the Bronc shoot with his shoulders in the sky, but the rider matched his rhythm and stayed centered through the ride. Then the final bull came spinning underneath the dark and gloom. tells a story, but it cannot show it all. It cannot count the mornings or the times they had to fall. It cannot hold the sacrifice their families made behind. But every hand that wears it knows what lives beneath the shine. It's Oklahoma buckle night. Put your best run in the dirt. Every mile, every sunrise, every scar an hour of work. When the pressure reaches highest, Oklahoma courage shines. Lay it all down in the red dirt on Oklahoma buckle night. Oklahoma buckle night. Silver at their waist, red dust beneath the lights. Champions left the arena on Oklahoma buckle night. The final buckle found a home. The last score left the board. The rigging bags were closed beneath the quiet arena lights. Pickup horses crossed the ground toward the trailers by the gate, while the stock crew checked each latch before the hour grew late. Red dust covered every boot and settled on the rails. Children slept in pickup trucks beside their riding gear. The arena stood behind them, but its fire traveled on, and every Oklahoma heart already pointed home. The gates may close and every light burn low, but nothing ends completely when it's lived beyond the rodeo. When the red dirt settles and the trailers leave the light, we'll carry Oklahoma down the highway through the night. Every buckle, every hard fall, every dream we chose to follow keeps the prairie spirit riding. When the red dirt settles, the cowgirl rubbed her chestnut mare and loosened every strap. The ropers stored their saddles and rolled every working raft. The veteran out of Guthrie laid his final rope away, then told a group of younger hands, "I'll help you train someday." The bullfighter checked the rider he had pulled out of the line. Red River stood contented after giving all his fight. Every roll had built the evening, every hand had shared the load. Now the clearance lights were shining down the long red dirt road. Tomorrow brings the cattle, fence, and rain, but Friday night ambition will be calling them again. When the red dirt settles and the trailers leave the light, we'll carry Oklahoma down the highway through the night. Every buckle, every hard fall, every dream we chose to follow keeps the prairie spirit riding. When the red dirt settles, another child is learning how to sit a saddle straight. Another horse is training for a run beyond the gate. Another storm will cross the plains, another season start. The red dirt never leaves them once it settles in the heart. When the red dirt settles and the morning meets the night, we'll carry Oklahoma till the next arena lights. Every buckle, every hard fall, every dream we chose to follow keeps the prairie spirit riding. When the red dirt settles, turn the arena lights down low and let the home road call. Oklahoma keeps on riding. When the red dirt settles.